Alright, thought I would do a little unboxing of the LS1 front runner kit from Vintage Air. Got this for the my LS1 project, and thought I'd just run through what actually came in the all the contents for those who are thinking about ordering this kit. And I ordered this actually on Monday, which was 2 days ago, and it actually arrived today. They told me it would be 7 days before it got here, but I was surprised this afternoon when I got home and actually found it on the front porch. So that was kind of cool. A little bit of an unexpected surprise, but comes with a couple things right off the bat. Got a packing list, tells you when they packed it, who packed it, all that kind of good stuff, and the same instruction sheets that are online. So if you've looked at the front runner kit online for your particular application, it's the same documentation. It's just all stapled together. So. But that's all here. This part actually is all the brackets. So you've got two brackets here. One, this top piece is for the what actually holds the alternator and AC adapter. This part right here is for the tensioner. And then this bracket actually goes over on the driver's side or left side of the car for part of the bracketry, and at the same time it's part of where the power steering pump actually connects up. I'm not running that on this application, but it's still included in the kit. And then these fittings here are actually for external fittings on the AC compressor. And there's a couple bushings that are in here too. Put together real well. I mean, it's all foam lined packing material. And right here is the water pump, which I found out that this is actually a water pump from Tough Stuff. It's one of their actual water pumps. However, it's custom made for Vintage Air. It's not an orderable part number from them or anyone else. So they do a little customizations to it. The big thing you'll notice here is that instead of having the big serpentine bell mount that goes over the water pump on the stock one, you've got actually a fitting that's more like what you'd see on a traditional small block Chevy style water pump. You just bolt the pulley on. Other than that, it's pretty much a stock, with the exception that there's some customizations. Like you can see right here, this has been milled down specifically for the Vintage Air kit. There may be some other areas that are ground, but those are the main things that are different. Let's see what else we got here. Packaging material, and then this bottom part is basically your belt, fasteners, and your tensioner. Looks like a stock tensioner. It's got pretty much the same that you'd see on a typical LS1. It's got the nylon style tensioner, and who knows, maybe I'll replace this with a little better solution, but it's not going to get a lot of miles anyway. So, and then the covers for the water pump and the AC compressor. And then all the bolts are actually ARP 12-point stainless fasteners. So it's all nice stuff. Let's slide this out of the way. There's actually two boxes that come with the kit. This one's a little bit heavier. So inside of here you've got a stock harmonic balancer bolt. I know that it's my understanding these are a one-time use only bolt for the stock applications. I'm actually going to be running the ARP solution, so I'll just use this as a part of the mounting process and really won't need it after that. Here's the ATI super dampener, and I pulled this open earlier and looked at it. There's the dampener itself. It's set up to run with a keyway application on the crank snout. By default, the LS1 doesn't have that. But if you're going to run supercharger or turbocharger, they recommend that you actually key the crank so that the dampener won't rotate on it. But if you're going to do that, there's a special part number from ATI to actually do that application, and it does not come with this kit, so that's an additional cost if you're going to do that. Maybe you can get it from somebody else. This one is, this is the alternator. It's also a tough stuff part. Part number 7861VC. It's a plain 140 amp one wire alternator. Custom output terminal, and it's got a 6-screw pulley. And then here's the cover for the black anodized cover that goes over the unit. And then last but not least is the Saden SD7 AC compressor, which runs R134A. So there's all the contents of the kit, and I'll probably do another video when I actually do the install. Maybe do a mock-up run on my mock-up block first, and then go through the process of doing the install on the real one. That way I'll do a little practice run. Main thing I can tell you is that you're going to need anti-seize for all the fasteners, and you're going to need a torque wrench of significant foot-pounds. I think the minimum, the maximum recommendation for the torques on the crank are actually like 230 foot-pounds. So that'll be the hardest part as far as the actual install. And that's about it. So hope this helps if you're considering the front runner kit. Everything looks great out of the box, and based on what I've read and talked to others about, this is probably one of the better kits for the LS1 as a serpentine system. And it also is the most narrow from the width of the AC compressor over to the width of the alternator and where it's installed at. From center line out to the outside edge is like 11 inches, which is one of the most narrow ones you can find. If you look online at all the other manufacturers that are there, most of them are in excess of 12 inches. So if you got a real tight hood space, especially like on a street rod application, which in my case that's what I'm doing, you're going to have an issue with clearance on this side more than likely. So one of the big reasons I went with this kit was the fact that it's real tight and compact, and it's well engineered. So looking forward to putting it on, and I'll do another video when we get the actual install completed. Thanks.